pleasure to be here tonight. We are confident that the People's Progressive Party Civic will win the next election and we will form the next government. Comrades, we have a clear vision for Guyana. When you vote for the PPPC, you'll be electing a government that will deliver on its promises to all Guyanese. Because the PPPC has a proven track record of positive development for Guyana from 1992 to 2015. Comrades, the PPPC will ensure that all Guyanese, regardless of race, religion, or political affiliation, will benefit from its visionary policies for the future. I want to assure you, comrades, that the new PPPC government, under the leadership of Dr. Irfan Ali, will focus on addressing the matters of concerns to all the people of the West Side, comrades. We have heard your cries. We know that poverty is on the rise in your communities since the closure of the Wales Sugar Estate. We know that the loss of jobs is linked to the increase of criminal activities in your communities, comrades. Our plan, and listen to me carefully, our plan is to reopen the sugar estates that were closed by the coalition government. Our plan is to create jobs for the people of your community and for all communities throughout Guyana. Comrades, this is a serious election and we have to be serious here. And only last evening I was looking at the tape where one of the leaders on the other side was promoting violence. And I wish to say to you, comrades, unlike Walter Lawrence from the AP and UAFC, we will not resort to violence. We will not, as she said, we will not cause any harm to anyone. We will never seek to lock up President Granger in any box and throw away the keys, then throw him overboard, because that is nonsense, comrades. No violence. We believe in democracy. So come March 2nd, comrades, we will vote this government out of office. Because, comrades, we have an uncaring government that is big on promises but low on delivery. After 4.5 years in office, all we see is a display of incompetence and unpreparedness by this coalition government, especially in the face of an escalating and uncontrollable crime surge in our country, comrades. There's been an increase in armed robberies, murders, and other serious crimes. And it is the Guyana Police Force that reported over 600 murders over the last 4.5 years since the coalition government came into office. And in the midst of this national tragedy, comrades, what we have, a 2 a.m. curfew implemented as the key strategy to combat this crime wave. Comrades, they tried to dupe us into believing that this coalition government was capable of reducing crime in Guyana. The private sector, comrades, is reeling from the negative effects of this increase in crime, while the government remains in denial, stubbornly unconvinced about its real impact on our society. But we have a plan. We have a plan to reduce crime and provide safety for all Guyanese, comrades. We will implement our anti-crime security measures to again make your communities safer, comrades. We will address the conditions of work of the Guyana Police Force. We will improve the quality of life of our policemen. And as I said at many rallies before, we will return to the payment of the annual bonus and review the pay and salaries of the entire discipline services, comrades, so they can serve us better. Comrades, for all our young people and our adults who are willing to work, jobs are today a major and grave concern throughout Guyana. I mentioned before, crime is on the increase, but crime will decrease if more people are given opportunities to become skilled workers and are meaningfully employed in Guyana. 1992 to 2015, comrades, the PPPC focused on the transformation of Guyana. We created thousands of jobs throughout the length and breadth of Guyana. And the cost of living and taxes were lower than they are today. Over 30,000 jobs, over 30,000 house lots, were given out at affordable prices all over Guyana. And many Guyanese of all ethnicities became first-time house owners. I myself became a first-time house owner during the last PPP government, comrades. And today, after 4.5 years, comrades, this coalition government, 4.5 years of this coalition government, our working class are feeling the effects of the burdensome cost of living that has crippled the growth and negatively affected the blooming business sector of this country, comrades. We know that you will find it difficult to provide food, school supplies, and other basic necessities for your families, while our business sector continues to suffer in the face of failure, closure of their business, and despair among their fellow businessmen. Comrades, this unconscionable coalition government has imposed over 100% increase in taxation from 2015 to 2018. And they have earned over $65 billion in over 200 categories of taxes and fees since they came into office. Comrades, this is a burdensome approach to development in Guyana. This is oppressive by this coalition government, and they will be remembered for being a tax and spend government that has led to unemployment in Guyana. This is the government that increased their salaries and allowances within the first 100 days in office and failed to pay the 20% salary increases that they promised to all of us. Comrades, this government failed to deliver the good life for all Guyanese. This is the government that, after only 4.5 years in office, has caused us to lose hope. Even their supporters have lost hope in this government. And today, we have economic mismanagement. We have a health care that is worsening throughout of Guyana, affecting all Guyanese, comrades. This is the same government that in 2014 said sugar is too big to fail. But after getting into office in 2015, they closed 4 sugar estates, including the Wales Sugar Estate. This is the government that, according to the Auditor General and the Public Procurement Commission, illegally spent billions of dollars of our money on buying drugs and medical supplies. Comrades, not one, not two, but 3 ministers of this government denied the forced payment from oil and gas, the $18 million bonus. How can we, comrades, trust them with the $300 million that we're likely to get this year for oil and the billions of dollars that we will get in the future years ahead? Can we trust them, comrades? Comrades, in December 2018, this government said they will accept the results of the no confidence motion. But since then, they've paid scant regard to our constitution and to our rule of law. So my friends, this general and regional elections is about restoring the rule of law in Guyana. Isn't that so? This general and regional elections is about restoring democracy in Guyana. So comrades, on March 2nd, come out in your large numbers and let us vote this government out of office. When you vote on March the 2nd, you vote for democracy. When you vote on March the 2nd, you vote for good education for your children. You vote for quality health care. You vote for access to good paying jobs. You vote for opportunity to start your own businesses, comrade. And you vote for an opportunity to own your own home and for a safe and secure environment. So vote for a better future for all Guyanese. Vote for the PPPC on March 2nd, comrades. Thank you, comrades.